Righto, well, we've got quite a bit to cover off in this video, so I'm not going to give you guys too much of an intro. First things first, what we're going to do is putting in some drip tape on these new lines that we've just run. I put these lines in with the tractor about a week or two ago. We had about an inch of rain in the last week, so I wanted to get it done before that. After I get these lines run, I'm going to run over to this area over here where we've got our tarp at the moment. That was where we had our garlic for last year. Going to be ripping that tarp off and bringing that up over onto these new rows I'm working on now. These rows are going to be for the garlic this year, and then once I've got the tarp off over onto here, we'll be putting some new carrots in down that side. I also have my little mate over here help me today with the camera, so yeah, hopefully we get some good shots. Hey mate, what do you reckon? Yeah. All right, let's run over there. We'll start hooking some of this drip line up and yeah, get going. Well, you may have seen in a couple of our previous videos, we've got this header tank sitting up here, which we just fill up with dam water. We have had a couple of issues with the dam water pump that we've had set up down on the dam now that the water level's getting pretty low with the hot dry summer that we've had. It was just a little bit too much lift height for those pressure pumps. So yesterday I went through and put in a submersible pump, which is then pumping up into this header tank, and then I've got another pump sitting on the other side of the header tank, which is pumping up to the house and pumping onto our veggies. From the bottom of that header tank and from that pump, we've got this 1-inch line that runs through, and you can see it's teed off to the manifolds that go to each of our veggie lines. So what we're going to do now is we're going to bring that 1-inch line, I'm going to tee it off onto our new manifold, and then that's going to go through and feed our drip lines. Alrighty, well, that's all of these manifolds hooked up. We've only got the 3 on here for now. I've got a few more rows to do, but we're waiting on a new tarp to come. We've only got the 1 tarp, which covers 3 rows at the moment. I will be running through the tarps and a bit more detail on our manifolds and all the different fittings and stuff that we're using in a later video. So if you are interested in a bit more of a deep dive into the irrigation and the tarps and stuff, make sure you hit that subscribe button. For now though, we'll run up the other end again and we'll start running some drip line. So obviously one of the best things about this drip line, which again we'll go over in a later video, is just the easy use for it. So once you've got the manifold set up on the other side and you've got the manifold set up over here, all you're doing really is just running it, hooking it on, coming back, cutting it off, hooking it on, and you're done, good to go. Well, we all know the foxes are bad news for the chooks. We've got a guard dog for our chooks, and our neighbours have got some high fencing for their chooks. So it seems like old mate Mr. Fox might have taken out his frustration on this row of drip line, so I'll quickly replace that. This is in a failed crop of brassicas that we had in there last year, and this is going to be our first row of garlic as well. So yeah, we'll get that bit there replaced, and then we'll be up to put some straw down. Righto, well, that's those few lines of drip tape done. We've got those 3 over there, plus this one that had the brassicas in it, that, yeah, got a bit too hot in the summertime. I've also replaced that 1 line of drip line that the fox got to, and now it's time to whack down some of this straw. The reason why I'm putting the straw down before we put the tarp down is just to help any of the seeds that are in the straw to fall down and hopefully germinate them as well. In saying that, it does look like pretty good stuff. There's no seeds in it. It's just yeah, it looks like quite clean straw, but that's the tiny bit of method to this madness anyway. All right, let's do it. Alrighty, well, that's the rest of the straw all done. We'll go and grab this tarp, bring it over here, and then we'll get some carrots in. Nearly done for the day. We've got one last job to do. We've just got that tarp over onto where our garlic is going to be going from over here where the garlic was and the carrots are going in. It's got the James cedar. There is one slight issue with this cedar. Yeah, we've only just got the foot that comes on it rather than having the double disc. And if you've seen any other videos on these things, you might know they do have a bit of trouble getting through grass and stuff. I've got the rake out quickly and just shifted out most of the straw mulch or grass mulch that we had on these rows. So hopefully we can get through without too much of a hiccup. What we've got is we've got a few different types of carrots. I've got these Kioti Reds and Black Nebula. I'm going to put them both in the first row. I've got them set up so I can do 2 rows of carrots per bed row. So I'll put the Black Nebula in the first lot, then I'll put the Kioti Reds in the next lot, and then in these other 2 rows I'll put in some Nantes, which we've got heaps of. So that's enough yapping, let's do it. Alrighty, well there's the carrots in. I'm not going to chuck this mulch back over them yet. I'm going to wait until they get a little bit of a chance to go up. But as I mentioned before, we are going to be doing a bit more of a series on setting up the garden and the irrigation and stuff particularly. I'm not sure if you've seen the intro video that we put up there a couple of weeks back. If not, feel free to check it out, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.